is Amanda Sandroni, and my community nutrition placement was at the Commission on Economic Opportunity. So the overview of the mission and goals at CEO is that the mission of CEO is to ameliorate the causes and effects of poverty and promote self-sufficiency among low-income and vulnerable populations in Luzerne County. The goals, there's 3 different goals, and we have a number of programs at CEO that go hand in hand with these goals. So the first goal is individuals and families with low income are stable and achieve economic security. Communities where people with low income live are healthy and offer economic opportunity. And people with low incomes are engaged and active in building opportunities within the community. The funding at CEO comes from a variety of programs and places. On the right, there's a list of programs and places that our budget comes from. We also are SNAP funded as well, so we do receive grants from SNAP as well. So our purpose in the nutrition education is committed to teaching families about good nutrition and healthy lifestyles. By teaching young and old on how to plan meals, shop together, cook together, we can fight food insecurity that creates both hunger and obesity. The food bank that our nutrition educators provide educational sessions to children and adults of all ages, including food and cooking demonstrations, nutrition classes, after school and preschool activities, health fairs, presentations, and senior centers. We also work with several different schools in the Wilkes-Barre, Wyoming Valley West, Greater Nanticoke area, and Hanover area, along with Hazleton, to provide bi-monthly in-class nutrition lessons to kindergartners through 9th grade. So we have a need of about 76,000 individuals at risk of hunger in our 4-county service area. 23,000 of them are children, and since COVID has hit, that number has gone up tremendously. However, these numbers are from the 2019 area. If our community wanted to end food insecurity for these 76,000 people, we would need $41 million that would need to be paid for the meals that are missed over the course of just 1 year in our 4 counties. So within adult education, we have multiple programs, and these are just some of them. I'll go into more detail, but they are all evidence-based. So we use curriculums from Just Say Yes to Fruits and Vegetables, Heart Smarts, My Plate and Healthy Guidelines, and then we will also talk about PSCs, which are Policy, Systems, and Environment. So with adult nutrition education, we go to food pantries, farmers markets, children's produce markets, series classes, cooking matters classes, and we also do a program called Diabetes Prevention. The flyer on the right is just an example of the diabetes prevention program that we hand out this flyer. So at pantries, we actually sit with participants and we just talk with them, educate them on a specific topic using our Just Say Yes curriculum. Same with farmers markets. We do a cooking demonstration. We talk about knife skills, cooking skills, and just local fruits and vegetables, along with doing a nutrition education lesson. Children's produce markets, we actually go into the schools where we talk to the adults at the produce markets, and if you have a child enrolled in any of the schools in that county, you can go to that produce market. And then we have a specific class called Heart Smarts that we teach a series of classes, and that is just, we bring food tasting and incentives. Our series classes are a little bit different. We need to get the same amount of people to come every week, and we do this over the course of 4 to 5 weeks, same time, same day. Throughout those 4 weeks, we bring a food sample and nutrition education lesson. Cooking Matters, this is more family oriented, so we talk about, we actually bring in families over the course of 6 weeks, the same family every 6 weeks, and we do a cooking demonstration with them. We actually sit and cook with them like an entire meal, so we do an appetizer, a main course, and a dessert as well. And then we leave them with nutrition information along with food bucks, and sometimes we actually bring the actual meal and provide some of that meal with them. So if we're cooking a spaghetti dinner, we'll provide them with the meat, the sauce, and the spaghetti, and then on how to cook that as well. Our diabetes prevention, we go out into the program and or the community, and we talk about diabetes prevention, how we can prevent it as a community, and then we allow them to take a risk test, and they bring, if they score above a 5 or higher, they get the option of going to a lifestyle change class, which is not taught by us, but we supplement out. So next we have school age education. For school age education, we do the school year. We go into various classrooms where we teach bi-monthly nutrition lessons that are age appropriate for those specific classes. And we also bring a sample, a food sample every time we go to a specific class. At the end of the year, we'll bring a bigger incentive so we can kind of reward the students that have sat through our education lessons all year round, just to reinforce the message. So usually it's like a jump rope or a frisbee, something along those lines. We also have SFSP, which is a summer feeding summer program, and this is designed for students under the age of 18 to go and to a local park or summer program and are able to receive a lunch or a snack if they don't have any at home. And this really helps drive home that those that rely on those school lunches, the school lunch program, they have the option of getting free lunches all summer long. No income requirement, you just have to be under the age of 18. And then we have our summertime programs as well, which are through the Kids Catch Club, which is on the right-hand side. And here we have 5 different school age lessons that we go to different parks or summer programs and teach the students about nutrition lessons that are age specific to them. Here we only bring an incentive every single time, but we only bring a food sample at the end of those 5 weeks. So the overview of my health promotion project, it's to manage, it's a program that I'm going to develop for CEOs so they can use it to help dietetic interns get the experience through management of community nutrition. If you want to be a community dietitian, it's really good to have this management experience so you understand how to do grant writing and all of that incorporated within management, the hiring process, and working with grants and funding sources to understand the backbone of community nutrition and why it's so important. So the education material that I will be creating will help increase management experience throughout the internships that utilize CEO as a community experience. They will also, or I will also design learning materials to complete while being a CEO intern. And I will also show how an RDN can decrease food insecurity within the community while being in a management position through community nutrition. And that is everything I have for my student placement presentation. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. My contact information is in the About Me section of my e-binder. Thank you. Have a great day.